decided to take a look back at some previously released MMOs to find out how the games have evolved and if they're still worth playing. Here's our first MMO revisited, Star Wars Galaxies. A long time ago, in an X-Play episode far, far away, we reviewed Star Wars Galaxies. Despite a huge population of dancing Wookiees, we gave it a 2 out of 5. Why? Because it was a crappy MMO. Later, they expanded the universe to include spaceflight with Star Wars Galaxies Jump to Lightspeed. At this point, many of you gave up on Star Wars Galaxies. Here's what you've been missing.
Kid, this place needs all the help it can get.
To the layman's eyes, this may look like the same old hive of scum and villainy, but Star Wars Galaxies went through a major revamp. For one thing, it has a new opening movie. Finally, we can see some Millennium Falcon action. Of course, you can't actually fly the Falcon. Who would want to do that?
Kid, this place needs all the help it can get.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. Harrison Ford sound-alike. The gameplay style is totally new. A huge amount of the cumbersome RPG elements were eliminated, and the number of professions has been pared down from 30 or so to 9. Crafting ugly pottery and dancing for credits to put yourself through Jedi school are disappearing pastimes.
Yeah, I used to be a dancer, but it got hard to find work and I got into Jawa porn.
In Galaxies, combat is now king. Melee combat is more difficult because, like in real life, your enemies don't stand still while they fight you.
Being out here in the streets, it isn't like stormtrooper school. They taught us to attack, and then the other person would have their turn, and then we get to attack again.
It ain't natural. I trained as a turn-based trooper, and now you got Rhodians and Jedi who don't give a whose turn it is.
I originally tried out for World of Warcraft. Yep, I was gonna be a paladin, but I screwed up the written test. Hey, do you know anyone at Blizzard? Could you put in a good word for me?
Ugh, fanboys. The Trials of Obi-Wan online expansion pack has opened a new world to Star Wars nerds. Shuttles provide travel to lovely Mustafar, the hellish lava planet where Obi-Wan left Anakin to die. Stone cold, man. Stone cold.
Hey, you want to watch that Jawa porn tape when we get back to the base?
Oh yeah, the one with Rockers Freddy.
Who?
Oh, he's a porn star. You would recognize him. He'd probably be spitting in a Jawa's ass.
Mustafar is geared towards Jedi who have been around a while. Most things on this planet are beyond deadly to anything less than a level 90.
I can barely breathe through this mask. It's so hot in here. I really want to get into World of Warcraft. Could you put in a good word for me?
The Star Wars Galaxy is expansive. If you don't mind the subpar graphics and repetitive gameplay, you can live out your every Star Wars dream, like the genocide of the Gungans. New episodic content is being released as well. Chapter 1, The Corellian Captives, kicks off new quests, and a peer versus peer civil war is apparently brewing between Rebel and Imperial forces. This all sounds exciting. The way 3 more seasons of According to Jim sounds exciting.
Kid, this place needs all the help it can get.
Star Wars is a fantastic property for an MMO, but even with all the changes, Star Wars Galaxies doesn't quite get us there. Maybe someday it will. Now, I really want to play World of Warcraft.
For the record, this is the first in an ongoing series of reappraisals of MMORPGs to see how much has changed since our initial review.
Now, Galaxies is trying really hard to bring the spirit of the movies to an MMO, but I'm not sure it's possible.